When I hear this word tasted of the goodness of Jesus, it automatically gets me to think way back to 1 Nephi chapter 8 and the tree of life with that beautiful, delicious fruit that Lehi called his family to taste of. And we encourage you to look at the scriptures, how they use the phrase to taste, particularly when it comes to tasting the love of God. And I also wonder if there might be some beautiful wordplay going on, because in Mormon chapter 1, verse 15, where it says he knew of the goodness of Jesus, the word Nephi, our best understanding is that is an Egyptian word that means good, lovely, beautiful, or desirable. And so when Mormon says, I tasted of the goodness of Jesus, if we translate this back into Egyptian, he would have used a variant of the word, or the word itself, Nephi, to talk about the love of God. If you go back to 1 Nephi chapter 8, when Nephi is describing the fruit of the tree of life, he uses such words as beautiful and desirable. And all of these in Egyptian would have just been Nephi's name. So imagine for Nephi how lovely it would have been for him to be able to describe the love of God using the meaning of his own name. And here is now Mormon, centuries later, experiencing that same love, but identifying himself as a descendant of love, or Nephi, the descendant of goodness, or Nephi, the descendant of beautiful things, Nephi. And he talks about tasting of the powerful love of God, and he uses that lovely phrase of goodness. And we invite you, again, two things, to look at how the word taste is used in the Book of Mormon, particularly when it comes to partaking of the atonement of Jesus Christ. We also invite you to think about, when have there been times in your life you have tasted of the goodness of Jesus? When have you experienced the lovely, beautiful, desirable truths that come from God? And most importantly, when have you tasted the beautiful, desirable, lovely, good love that comes from God to each of his children?